The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by the
Hello, I'm Rex Lita with Sunday's News. In this edition, Marape reaffirms PNG's economic reform vision, New Guinea Islands Day celebrated, and PNG faces Fiji in semi-finals. A serious traffic accident occurred along the Magi Highway at Barakau Central Province yesterday afternoon, involving a construction company truck and a Central Highway Patrol police vehicle. According to the police, the incident happened when the truck, reportedly traveling at high speed from Gaire towards Port Moresby, dangerously overtook another vehicle at a corner and veered into the opposite lane, colliding head-on with the police unit vehicle en route patrol. Eyewitnesses in Gaire village confirmed the truck had been speeding before the crash. The 5 police officers sustained injuries and are receiving treatment at the hospital. Fortunately, no fatalities were reported. Prime Minister James Marape has reiterated Papua New Guinea's unwavering commitment to macroeconomic stability, fiscal reform and debt sustainability during a high-level meeting with the International Monetary Fund, or IMF, in Washington, D.C. last Friday, 11th July. The meeting was held at the IMF headquarters with Deputy Managing Director Bo Lee, who directly oversees Papua New Guinea's economic program within the fund.
Prime Minister James Marape was warmly welcomed by IMF Deputy Managing Director Bo Lee and his senior economic advisory team last Friday, underscoring the close relationship between Papua New Guinea and the IMF. The discussion was described as open, constructive and far-reaching, with both parties reaffirming their shared commitment to advancing PNG's economic transformation. Speaking after the meeting, Prime Minister Marape emphasized that the engagement with the IMF was a deliberate and considered policy decision taken by his government in 2019, shortly after assuming office. He said after years of ad hoc and unsustainable fiscal practices, his government has welcomed IMF back into the country. Marape further explained that the government's goal has always been to place the country on a disciplined and transparent economic path, reduce reliance on social commercial loans, and align ourselves with credible multilateral institutions that promote good governance and long-term development. He also noted that unlike previous reliance on high-interest commercial loans and short-term financial arrangements, the partnership with the IMF, World Bank, and Asian Development Bank is based on mutual respect and shared responsibility. These institutions, the Prime Minister said, are not peripheral advisors, but internationally mandated agencies with proven track record of supporting economic reform globally. Susan Oreape, TVWAN News.
Port Moresby has established a ceremonial sister city partnership with Long Beach, California. The agreement was signed last Friday by NCD Governor Powis Pakop and Jeff Williams, Director of Community Engagement from the Office of Long Beach Mayor Rex Richardson. The partnership, supported by the U.S. Embassy in Papua New Guinea, promotes cooperation between the two coastal port cities in areas such as trade, education and tourism. During his visit, Williams met with key stakeholders including the Tourism Promotion Authority and Nature Conservancy, and toured local landmarks such as the Port Moresby Nature Park and National Museum. Governor Powers Parkup welcomed the agreement, highlighting both cities' similarities and the potential for long-term collaboration. This initiative is part of the U.S. 7470 campaign aiming to create 7 sister city partnerships with Pacific Island nations by 2026. New Guinea Islands' pride took the spotlight yesterday as Port Moresby continued its 50th anniversary celebrations with Day 2 of the PNG story. From powerful cultural performances to island delicacies and handmade handcrafts, the event brought together thousands at Sir Hubert Murray Stadium. Port Moresby came alive with the sights, sounds and flavours of the New Guinea Islands on Saturday as communities from East and West New Britain, Manus, New Ireland and Bougainville gathered for an unforgettable cultural showcase. From early afternoon to nightfall, the stage lit up with vibrant performances from regional artists like Tonton Malele, Daniela Morgan, Tyrone Scott, Zaran and Nathan Nakikos, delivering high-energy shows that had the crowd dancing and cheering in appreciation. Beyond the stage, the stadium grounds were filled with traditional food stalls offering island dishes like taro, smoked fish and Bougainville cocoa treats. Families also browsed through arts and crafts booths, displaying hand-woven balloons, shell jewelry and carved ornaments that showcased the region's rich creativity. New Guinea Islands Day is part of the month-long PNG Story series, celebrating each region's contribution to the capital ahead of PNG's Golden Independence Jubilee on September 16th. With food, music and culture bringing people together, the New Guinea Islands made their mark in the city. Up next, Highlands Day, where the next chapter of the PNG story will unfold. TVWAN News continues after the break. Stay with us.
From the rich soils of the highlands, the finest coffee has been grown by generations of Papua New Guineans, expertly blended and roasted with over 80 years of experience, making the finest cup of Nescafe New Guinea blend, PNG's own coffee.
The Toyota JD Hi-Ace bus comes in 14 and 15-seater high-roof luxury model powered by 2.8 liters JD engine for optimal performance output, fuel efficiency and quietness, designed with improved safety features and easy maneuverability for tire steering angle. The Hi-Ace lift suspension and annular frame structure is opted for smooth ride, comfort and safety. Experience the ride on the Hi-Ace bus and experience the Hi-Ace pride, the bus that exceeds all expectations.
For Simon, life is simple. Dreams seem distant, yet hope remains. One ticket, one dream. Simon's world changed forever. Yes! From small dreams to big possibilities. One Top Jackpot is here for everyone. Win big every day.
Thanks for staying with us. The Murujuga Assembly has announced steady progress on its 2025 Feeder Road Improvement Programme, with works currently underway in Pari and Taurama villages. The infrastructure projects are part of the Assembly's annual implementation under the infrastructure budget co-managed with the National Capital District Commission. This year, 6 feeder roads are being upgraded in the Murujuga East area, with additional road work scheduled for Kirakira, Korobosea and Mahuru. Once completed, focus will shift to the west, where another 6 roads in Mirigina, Poreporena, Elevala and Baruni will be addressed. Funding for these developments comes under the 2023 NTD amendments, which directs 70% of the monthly 5% GST grant towards approved MKA programs, including infrastructure, health, waste management, salaries, small crafts, ports, and law and justice. Turning abroad, protesters fell silent as they marched on the Israel Defense Force headquarters as they passed a silent vigil for Palestinian children killed in the 21-month-long conflict. A skin cancer clinic in Far North Queensland is trialling the use of a new machine that uses artificial intelligence to help identify cancerous cells without the need for a biopsy. It's hoped the emerging technology will reduce the number of skin cancer deaths in Australia by improving detection and making people more comfortable to get checked.
Giving patients a glimpse into the future.
Those are your cells under your skin. What we have now is looking at the cells, so that's going to change the way we practice skin cancer medicine in a big way.
A Cairns clinic has imported a machine from France that uses low-powered lasers and AI to scan skin lesions. The technology helps identify whether they're cancerous with no need for a scalpel.
Which means that there's no needles, there's no blood, there's no scarring. So you can see the cells in real time. We're not waiting for 7 days or 10 days for it to be sent to a pathology lab for the results to come back.
The Melanoma Institute of Australia is taking part in international research, looking at how effective non-invasive equipment and artificial intelligence are in detecting skin cancer.
One of the things that we want is not only to find the nasty one quicker, but we want also to reduce the amount of unnecessary biopsy.
Australia has one of the highest skin cancer rates in the world. It's hoped non-invasive options will convince patients with needle phobias to visit a clinic.
It is a significant proportion of people that avoid skin checks. I avoid skin checks because I'm scared of needles.
The use of AI diagnostic equipment for skin cancers isn't covered by Medicare. The Melanoma Institute is researching the benefits and costs, but it's expected to take about 5 years before it's subsidised for patients.
I think we'll have a lot of government looking and maybe copying what we put in place.
The Murujuga cultural landscape has been granted World Heritage status by UNESCO. The area is home to more than 1 million rock carvings, some dating back 50,000 years. Peter Jeffries from the Murujuga Aboriginal Corporation says it is an emotional time for him and his team.
My reaction to the news today is varying in that it was exciting, sad I think for the people that couldn't be either here today or not here full stop, and you know it's and then the bit about the challenging part about what we do beyond today's announcement.
And when that decision was handed down, what were you thinking? What was going through your mind?
Basically, when the decision was handed down, I was thinking about the like I said, the number of years that we've worked. It's a decision that you know has a lot of meaning to people.
And for people who don't know about Murujuga, can you explain how significant the site is and what it means to your people?
Yeah. Murujuga is a very culturally significant place in that it has the largest collections of petroglyphs anywhere in the world, somewhere between 1 and 2 million petroglyphs that tell the story of our ancestors and what they've done over tens of thousands of years. But it also has meaning in that it connects us to other traditional owners right across the country through the storylines and the culture as well.
You're watching TVWAN News. Next in sports, Cricket PNG congratulates Team PNG and a young darts player impress.
Hiya, Mama.
You eat them, but me add him special flavor.
Put in more flavor, put in more taste. Magic kakaru, get up a big smile on face. Time for him chicken, a great fumu too. Sip, sip, the mumu, yes, magic on you.
Maggi, the taste PNG loves.
Fabuloso multi-purpose cleaner with an irresistible fragrance that lasts all day long, creating a field of flowers in every corner of your home with an irresistible fragrance that lasts and lasts all day long. Fabuloso, irresistible fragrance.
Welcome back. Cricket PNG joins the rest of the sporting fraternity and the country in applauding Team PNG athletes for their performances across 9 sporting codes at the Pacific Mini Games in Palau. PNG finished 5th on the overall medal tally with incredible highlights in athletics, weightlifting, VAR, table tennis, indoor and beach volleyball, basketball, swimming and softball. Cricket PNG Board Chairman Michael Harrison and the Cricket Nation national teams praised the top performers. He said Team PNG made the country proud as the athletes display the true spirit of PNG through dedicated performance and outstanding sportsmanship. From breaking long-standing national records in the men's 4x100 meter relay to historic first in VAR and table tennis. Harrison said these games have proven that Team PNG is not just a team of athletes, they are the heartbeat of the nation's sporting future. With all pool matches of the OFC Women's Nations Cup 2025 done and dusted, it's semi-final time, and we will see the team's strengths to test to see who enters the grand final. On Wednesday, the first semi-final will be played between reigning champions PNG against Fiji. In the second semis, the Solomon Islands face Samoa.
Despite beating the OFC Women's Nations Cup 2025 host Fiji, a star-studded Vanuatu side has missed out on knockout football, with Solomon Islands winning 5-0 over Tonga in the first game of the day. Vanuatu knew that they needed to win by at least 2 goals to secure a semi-final place, while Fiji needed just a point to secure a top spot in Group B. Vanuatu threw players forward in search of the goal that would take them into the semi-finals. But despite having had the numerical advantage for most of the game, they were unable to find a goal they needed. Fiji, meanwhile, while relieved to have survived, must now play Papua New Guinea in a rematch of the OFC Women's Nations Cup 2022 final. Solomon Islands finished top of Group B and will take on Samoa in the semi-finals of the OFC Women's Nations Cup 2025. Vanuatu will play Tahiti in the 5th place playoff, and Tonga will take on the Cook Islands for the 7th place playoff. Susan Oreape, TVWAN Sports.
The National Darts Federation of Papua New Guinea has commended all teams for their successful participation in the recently concluded 5th Champion of Champions National Darts Club Tournament in Port Moresby. The COC was held from June 30th to July 5th at the Sports Inn, with 16 teams participating through note representation of all centres in the country. The president of the Darts Federation of PNG, Molian Kilepa, congratulated all teams for delivering a competitive tournament.
The highlight of the tournament was the top performance of a few youngsters who stood out in the one-week challenge. It was a showcase of talent, teamwork and the continued growth of darts in Papua New Guinea. Kilepak said the greatest satisfaction was seeing several youth participating, which he said is a step in the right direction. 14 youth participated in the COC event, and the Youth Player of the Tournament category recognized those under 18 years old. In identifying the Youth Player of the Tournament, the Federation awarded players accordingly based on statistics, and the Youth Player of the Tournament was awarded to Adonija Pesili of Calamix Dart Club of Bougainville and Sarah Pepena of 180 Falcons Dart Club of NCDDA. The Darts Federation is particularly impressed with the level of skills displayed during the 5th COC. Meanwhile, bidding for the next COC is now open to be hosted in 2027. In line with the Federation's commitment to fair and forward planning, expressions of interest from affiliated associations is now open. All interested associations are asked to submit their formal bid proposals by 31st August 2025. Submissions should include proposed host location and venue, affiliation status of 2025 and 2027, event logistics, transportation, and accommodation. An organized committee experience is a priority. Susan Oreape, TVWAN Sports.
That's it for sports. Now the weather forecast. In regional focus for the next 24 hours, Southern region, scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms with areas of heavy rain over Western Province. Mamase, scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms with areas of evening heavy rain for Madang. Guinea Islands region, scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms with areas of heavy rain over the region. And Highlands region, scattered showers and isolated thunderstorms with areas of heavy rain, possible flooding over Southern Highlands Province. That ends the news tonight. You have a top week ahead. Good night.
The TV1 News was proudly brought to you by